I got rejected by yet another job that I had done several rounds of interviews for, and I was feeling really down about it.
Look at that. Hey guys, AJ here back on another one for you. So guys, there's a whole group of these thunderheaded 304s on the internet, right? And they've just spent the last 4 years going to some woke liberal college, majoring in underwater lesbian astronomy, protesting Palestine, right? You know what I'm saying?
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
And now they're out in the real world and they try and apply for jobs. And you know what they find out, guys?
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Their degree is worthless. They're in all the student loan debt, right? And they're completely and utterly doomed. They fell for the okie doke, guys. They did exactly what these colleges and corporations told them to do. And that's getting a whole bunch of debt they're never going to pay off. They sacrificed their fertile years, right? Trying to go to college instead of actually, getting married and having kids. And guys, we're going to go to the dumpster fire known as TikTok and look at some of these dunderheaded broads whining about how they're graduating from college and can't find jobs. Before we do that, like, subscribe, drop a comment. Guys, I have a second channel called 50304s. That is linked in the description, so please go and check that out. Join my Discord. Check out the playlist at the end. And guys, I'm offering memberships now. So guys, hit the join button or the link in the description because memberships really help the channel out. I appreciate all you guys are already members. I appreciate that so much. And guys, you know things are bad when Asian chicks can't find a job. When Asian chicks fall for the okie doke, you know things are bad. Let's go.
They call a directionless, jobless Ivy League graduate. Anyway, I just got off a networking call because I am trying to find a sense of direction, believe it or not. And basically I was talking with this lady, and if you looked at her LinkedIn, it's pretty spread out. There's not really any singular story. If you look at it from surface level, she switched industries a lot, and her roles were pretty generalist. Anyway, as a girl that's a master of none, jack of all trades though, I don't know, after this conversation, I finally felt like I have a sense of direction. And who knows, this could freaking change in the next hour. But basically, because she was a generalist, now she's working at a pretty cool company that once she got her foot in the door, they saw her skills. And then they kind of created a role around her because her skills aren't specific, but they're needed, Anyway, that would be the dream one day. But yes, trust the process, my friends. You're right where you're meant to be.
Look at that, guys. Guys, rate to the Lulu level, right? Rate to the Lulu level.
It's over 9,000.
She didn't say, oh yeah, maybe I should have gone to school for something specific like engineering, accounting, public policy, chemistry, you know what I'm saying? Economics. Oh, no. I have a bunch of general skills, and guys, that definitely is code word for underwater non-binary dance, right? Please. And she says she knows a friend that got her foot in the door and they built a job around her, meaning it was probably a DEI job or some HR job or a recruiting job, right? We all know what that means, guys. The moment that the economy goes down the toilet, it's
You're fired.
And look at these dunderheaded comments. Make your own job. They don't perfectly match your skills. I'm self-employed. That's a non-profit I founded. And guys, she's Ivy League and can't find a job. Look at that. Think about how cooked this is. An Asian chick that went to an Ivy League that has a useless degree. That's how cooked these modern chicks are. This guy calls her a failure. Look at that. Clown world. Okay. Because look at these glasses, dude. Look at these glasses, right? Let me just break out the race card, guys. Nothing good can come from this dunderhead's mouth. Let's go.
To all the recent grad or early grads who are struggling to find a job, I feel you, I hear you, and I understand. I'm sending my heart out to y'all because just for context, I graduated during the pandemic. It took me a whole entire year to find a full-time job. I applied to hundreds of jobs, and honestly, I didn't really get any traction until I decided to do an unpaid internship that gave me some work experience. I mean, it actually gave me work experience, but I didn't learn how to do the things that I did in the internship. At the internship, I already kind of knew how to do it, but nonetheless, just want to say is you guys got this. You can do this. Don't let it destroy your confidence. You got this.
Look at that, guys. That's how you know she had a degree in underwater lesbian scissoring. You know what I'm saying? Come on, right? Guys, any field where you have to have an unpaid internship is a useless job, a useless field. All my engineering friends, all my IT friends, all my economics, etc., accounting, they all had paid internships. If you majored in journalism, if you majored in criminal justice, sociology, gender studies, well, any studies, you will have to do unpaid internships. And that's what these dunderheads do, guys. And they think that they matter more than plumbers, more than electricians, pipe fitters. Absolutely insane. Clown world.
I got rejected by yet another job that I had done several rounds of interviews for, and I was feeling really down about it and really kind of embarrassed about the fact that I'm still unemployed when so many of my friends just seem to have their lives figured out. They know exactly where they're going next, what city they're moving to, they have their apartment, they know the job that they're going to be doing and what their everyday life is going to look like. And I just feel like I'm stuck in this limbo, and I feel like that's something people don't talk about enough. Kind of feeling embarrassed because when people ask you, oh, like, how's the job search going, your only response is like, oh, I still haven't gotten anything. But then I was talking to one of my friends, and she kind of reminded me it's because I'm trying to take a creative path and trying to actually do something that I'm passionate about. And
there you go.
Even though it's hard right now, it's going to pay off in the future. And if someone else is struggling with that same mindset, just remember that in the end, it will pay off.
There you go, guys. See? So she's trying to do something she's passionate about, right? Look at that, guys. Look at that.
A pot-smoking slut.
And that's why she's going to stay unemployed. She's going to not make any money. She's not going to pay her student loans off. Guys, we do things that make us money. Guys, we want money. And if this chick thinks that she's going to have her marketing degree, because, guys, if you look in her bio, she has a marketing degree, right? You know what I'm saying? Guys, come on, right?
Look, listen, I don't know what the fuck you saying, but all I know, you ain't getting a motherfucking dime.
Look at this, guys. It's been 3 years for me since graduating. A 3.98 GPA marketing degree. You're not alone. We got this. Please, look at that, guys. Look at that. A marketing degree. Are you insane? It's not embarrassing when the economy and job market's at a record level of insanity. The economy has nothing to do with the fact that you're a marketing major, you goof. Look at that. Absolutely insane. Marketing, recruiting, HR, social media management, please. Don't feel bad for them, clown world.
Can someone make this whole getting a job after college make sense? I'm graduating from Texas A&M University with a really high GPA. I've had an internship, I've had jobs, I have a lot of social media experience, I've worked with brands, I'm pretty broad, I've done so much. I've been involved, I've worked my way through college. I'm graduating with honors, and I've applied to over 100 jobs and I can't get anything. And it's not like I'm applying for one specific kind of job, I'm going broad. And I had a couple interviews on Thursday, and I thought it went well. You know, my personality is great for sales, right? I've got the good GPA, I've got the work ethic, I've got it all right, but I cannot get a job to save my life. Spending $8,000 a semester to go to a very good school, to not even be able to get a job once I graduate, I have nothing lined up. And it's really like overwhelming because it's like, what am I supposed to do? And I'm not being stingy saying, oh, I'm only applying to certain jobs with certain salaries. No, I'm really trying to be broad. I just don't get it. Like, what's wrong? Is it something with me? Because I'm going to tell you for a fact, whatever job hires me won't regret it. I have a work ethic like no other. I bought a brand new car at 19 because I wanted it so bad. I have worked hard for everything I've ever wanted in my life. I don't let rejection, I don't let failure, I don't let any of that stop me. I graduate 2 months from tomorrow. I got nothing lined up. Nothing. I get rejection emails on the daily. No reason why. And I see on TV with the politics saying, oh, we got so many jobs. There's so many jobs for people. Even when I've tried to find a serving job last year, I couldn't get one. Yet I got 6 years of experience. Try not to have a mental breakdown crying, but it just makes you wonder, like, are you good enough and are you going to find a job at all? You know?
Look at that, guys. See? So she has a work ethic like no other, but she majored in marketing, in broadcast marketing or communications or whatever, you know? To do social media. Guys, why do you need to go to college to use social media? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I bought my own new car when I was 19. Welcome to being an adult. So you bought a friggin' a Kia or a friggin' a Mitsubishi Outlander. You were 19 years old. You bought a Mitsubishi Mirage. Look at that. Look at that. This person says, depends on your degree. College is only worth it if you're engineering, law, IT, medicine, and science. Facts. Facts. Someone says, sadly, having a high GPA doesn't mean anything if you can't do the job work properly. Look at that. She's cooked. Cooked. Someone says, marketing and sales is very oversaturated. Look at that, man. Look at that. Absolutely insane. Guys, I don't feel bad for them. And then they call us guys broke. They call us guys uneducated. They say that they're above us, right? When you have guys that are blue collar guys making 70, 80, 90K a year, no debt, you know, buying homes, you know, or just living a simple life. And these chicks might make 50 grand a year, 60K, but they have $100,000, $200,000 in debt. All right, you guys, this is AJ. I appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe. Guys, I'm out of here.